Marco Rubio sounding more like Nancy Pelosi than Donald Trump. The Florida senator telling The Economist magazine, quote, "There's no evidence whatsoever that the money's been massively poured back into the American worker." He's talking about the tax cuts and the results of it. Here now is Congressman Tom Reed, member of the tax-writing House Ways and Means Committee. It's kind of an insult to his colleagues to denigrate the tax cuts, is it not?
Well, with all due respect to the senator, I just disagree with him adamantly about where these tax cuts are going. We worked on the committee, and, we're on the tax writing committee. I know the senator does not serve on the finance committee over there, but we know where this targeted relief was. This is for hardworking taxpayers back home. We're hearing from wage earners across the entire district, across the state and the country. They're getting more money in their pocket, and there's more opportunities. You look at these economic numbers coming down the pipeline.
We tend to focus on businesses here rather than individuals because they're bigger entities. But company after company after company, they just keep giving out these bonuses and pay increases. There are millions of American workers who are directly, as a result of the tax cuts, the corporate tax cuts, getting bonuses right now.
Absolutely. I mean, I think you're seeing more of this money going out to where we wanted it to go. Relief to corporations was something we wanted to do, but at the same time, take care of individuals. That's why I worked so hard to get the individual side with a tax reduction. And let's join hands and make them permanent for all individuals. But at the end of the day, I think the senator's off the mark here in regards to what I'm seeing in the district and across the country. Real wage increases, real opportunity for the American worker.
To the left of the screen, you're seeing the rollout of those companies that have given out bonuses and pay increases as a result of the tax cut. It just keeps growing, and we could go on with that for a long time. But specifically, taxpayers benefiting, seeing a reduction in their taxes on their payroll checks every week. That's up to 90% now. 90% of taxpayers saw more money in their paychecks, and the average annual savings, again, it's an average. Some people get less, some people get more. $1,600. That's not pocket change. That's a lot of money to people.
That's absolutely not pocket change or crumbs, as the left tries to always say.
Or as Marco Rubio suggests. I mean, why? Do you have any idea as to why he says this?
I have no idea, other than maybe he got caught in a question to an answer that maybe is taken out of context or something like that. Because I know our opponents on the left are just adamantly trying to spin this as something it's not. This is relief for the American taxpayer back home. And you're seeing it in their paychecks. You're seeing it with 1.1 million jobs. You're seeing it in economic unemployment numbers that are record lows. Yeah. We should be celebrating this together.
Particularly since the Democrats are going to be campaigning on one issue, their hatred for Donald Trump. I mean, they're going to be campaigning. They have no policy prescriptions, or at least none specifically that I've heard of. What they're focusing on, there was a piece in The Hill today about this, is just if you vote for us, we'll impeach Donald Trump. That's about it. So you guys have a specific record on foreign policy, North Korea, on domestic policy, on tax cuts and deregulation. I mean, you focus on achievements, not just on rhetoric, right?
Absolutely. And when you can deliver that message, because this is the truth. This is what we've done for the people back home. That's why we're in Washington, D.C., is to listen to those voices. And those are hardworking taxpayers. And add energy policy to this. Stability to the energy markets. I know they're going up at this present time, but I'll tell you, overall, you'd see a $100 plus barrel of oil if we hadn't had an energy policy under Republican
You know what I think
design.
is coming back, Congressman? What's name that? For Marco Rubio, Little Marco. I guarantee we're going to see over the next 48 hours some tweet by the president about Marco Rubio, and I suspect we might hear about Little Marco again.
Well, I just tell you, the senator, I think, is just not listening to the folks that we're listening to. Those are hardworking folks that are getting the relief that this tax bill was designed to give to.